Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best grinders for knife making that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions, and more. If you want to see more information and the updated price, you can check out the description below. Also, make sure to subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Grizzly G1051 2X72 belt grinder. Aside from its lack of variable speed, the Grizzly 1051 performs almost as good as an industrial-grade grinder that costs double or even triple its price. First, it uses 2X72 belts, which are the standard for knife making, last longer, and have a wide array of sander material available. Also, it has a sturdy base that prevents any wobbling or vibration on whatever platform you mount it on. Most importantly, I loved the power and speed of the G1051. With a 1 HP motor and belt speed of 3600 FPM, you can bring your knife to life. Stock removal in a matter of minutes, if you know your craft. Lastly, belt replacement is a walk in the park with the Grizzly 1051. A pull of its spring tension arm quickly releases the belt. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Palmgren 81061 2X42 belt and disc grinder. Although it has a meager 1 watt 3 HP motor, it surprisingly held up to the pressure of its breakneck drive wheel speed, belt speed. With this machine running at 4000 FPM, you can breeze through stock removal, shaping, or any grinding in a matter of minutes. But therein also lies one of its biggest drawbacks that I'll discuss later. Regardless, I particularly like how Palmgren doesn't spare the overall quality of this product despite its relatively low price. All its parts and accessories are constructed high-quality material. It's almost impossible to change belts with this model. The wheels are very close to the guard, so it's difficult to fit anything other than thin belts. However, some parts of the belt guards can be cut off to give space for a faster replacement of belts. Another issue is that the platen isn't flat, and it's wider than the belt. Again, you can correct this flaw by adding a glass or ceramic platen on top of the stock one. At number 3, we have the Grizzly H670 combo grinder. Obviously, it's a very affordable grinder, but surprisingly still gets the job done, but not in a magnificent manner. Well, it's a 1 kidney 30 grinder, so I didn't expect much. Also, it's very portable and lightweight, just about 20 pounds. Despite this, it doesn't rattle, shake, or vibrate while you're working on it, just hums. So I'll recommend it for folks without a workbench or who intend to move the machine around. The Grizzly H670 is remarkably powerful for its size. The belt and disc sander can be used simultaneously without power bogging down if a reasonable amount of pressure is applied. Although the moving parts are made with iron, spot a tough plastic material that can break if handled roughly. Not a surprise for a cheap product, but will last if handled properly. Like I said earlier, it isn't specifically made for heavy metal grinding. If you apply too much pressure, the power will bog down or burn. At number 2, we have the Jet 41002 belt disc grinder. The Jet 41002, without a doubt, is a heavy-duty grinder weighing about 60 pounds. I'm especially impressed because it's a benchtop belt grinder. Despite its seemingly weak motor, it shapes and grinds metal pretty fine. Be careful not to apply much pressure to the platen. Its motor is downright weak. The slightest overkill on the machine may burn the motor. Plus, there are cheaper sanders that are more powerful, though not as durable. Furthermore, changing the belt is stressful. You have to take out the work table every time you need a belt change, which can be multiple times in one session. If it isn't a problem, good. But if it is, you can cut off the back right side of the work table to solve this. And finally, at number 1, we have the Kalamazoo 1SM 11X42 belt grinder. The Kalamazoo 1SM is a small machine that removes material pretty decently. It has a rather weak 1.3 motor, still stronger than the Jet 41002 and most 1-to-1 grinders, but enough to support its average 1750 FPM belt speed. Also, the belt speed is slow enough to avoid burning your work. Perform detail work and sharpening and help beginners master the art of knife making. But avoid overheating the steel by grinding your work for long without breaks. Of course, the Kalamazoo 1SM is portable. It has a small frame and weighs only about 30 pounds. The work plate of the 1SM is flimsy and positioned awkwardly. A mild bump is enough to shift the plate out of position. Also, your work can and will hit the motor if you are grinding anything larger than a hand file on the work plate. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.